What's going on, Malakes? That's right, VNNCZ3 here, and in this video, y'all are gonna get the pleasure of watching this dirty gem buyer who started at 753 million might with over 22 million troops, and hardly any of those troops were T1 or even T2. So we're talking like 22 million of basically T3 and T4. And I want you guys to know this, that I started at 577 million might for this video. But anyway, Scoops, who needs troops? Start the video already! Alright guys, look. Before I get into anything with any specifics, I want you guys to know here that this video was definitely corrupted, so I salvaged everything I possibly could. So if you see little bleeps or black spots on the screen, like right there, you guys are gonna know that the video was corrupted, and it's fine though, okay? I'm gonna do something a little different with this video. I normally show you guys all the rallies and the report after the rally and show you guys the losses, and I kind of want to change it up. I feel like that's boring, and what's even more boring is not being able to actually participate in these kind of rallies. I mean, come on bros, if you had the opportunity to zero somebody this large, wouldn't you be sending troops too? Come on man, don't be... I know I would. But anyways guys, look. I've learned so much by actually watching the battles go down. When you get the report back, or if you do, right? Watch the view battle. I have gotten so much knowledge off of just watching those, okay? That's how I know, like, with certain formations, if you've got, like, range still left over, you can't beat the range until you get this, but then you can beat half the range, so on and so forth. So, you guys, all I'm saying here is that I will go ahead and call these up. Watch. Let's go! First hit was a burn. What? What? Everybody was just like, what? There's no way. And I'm trying to say, shoe fly, don't bother me to all these guys out there. I really am. Watch this, man. 576k. I didn't even send 250k or 375, and I still got reds on him. Let's go, boys. Let's go. But just check this report out. Hoo-wee! Hoo-wee! 22.6 million troops, Scoops! Count all of the T1s and T2s. There's not even 600,000 of them. There's not even 600,000 of them. Look at those heroes, though. Look at those heroes, Scoops. Come on, you couldn't tell me this guy doesn't buy gems, man. 1.9 million heroic fighters, 3.2 million heroic cannoneers, 2.4. Come on, man. It is too much. Dude, these gem buyers, man. All I'm gonna say about that, okay? Look at this. This is the second hit. 20 million troops. And again, you see 104k survivors, man. Check this report out. Here we go. We got to beat through all of his range. So we're sending 100% infantry. I think it was like for 4 rallies. And it was just like, what? If he was in any other formation, like Chips would have lost his leader straight up. Like Chips would have lost his leader. No questions about it, okay? And so I want to show you guys the reinforcements right here really quickly, if I'll scroll down to it. What? Nani? Scroll down. Thank you. Look at this. And we're fighting up against reinforcements too at this point, right? Not a whole lot. And their team kind of screwed up the reinforcements too. But watch this battle go down, okay? So you're wondering why there's cav, why there's range, things like that, right? A lot of you guys will always wonder that. So every single troop type has a certain kind of morale associated with it. And so for rally leaders, they typically send some siege. The rally leader only sends siege, okay? But nobody else in the rally sends siege, okay? Because you get an opportunity, or I could say like if the opponent doesn't have high enough attack stats and stuff like that, they can't cap your leader with the siege that are in the rally. So that's why rally leaders send siege on high dollar targets, right? As you can see there's 1%, bro. That 1% and then retreats. Let's go, boys. 22% left. And so it was just basically siege left. That was all that was left inside that rally. So GG, man. GG. 75.4, even larger hit. Let's go, boys. And 86.3k survivors, man. Woo! And out of all those survivors, pretty much only the siege and a few range survived. Look at this. We're all losing all of our troops. There's 0 survivors, 0 survivors, 0 survivors, 0 survivors, man. This guy has so many range units, okay? But, we've got to slog through them eventually at some point. But just check these reinforcements out. Some of them get it right. Some of them get it right. The third time, that was the third rally, by the way. But then the fourth and the fifth in this, like, they didn't make any sense, guys. Just pay attention to the reinforcements here. But watch this battle go down. You see the cav units and stuff like that, how they're on the side? Well, there's four units, okay? And there's 4 squads, I should say, right? And so Chips only sent 4 actual cavalry troops, right? And so the reason he did it, like I said, is for the morale purposes. Also, to kind of give you guys an idea, right, of why we had to chew through the range and we got some of his infantry at some point. Actually, you know, I'm not going to spoil that. I'll wait till that time comes up in this video, and then I'll go over it. But just watch this, man. That 4%, and then we just start getting tanked, man. Or then we start losing troops left and right. Tank, 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 tank. And then they finally run away. Some heroic cannoneers are left, but then there's some destroyers in the back, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. Chimon! Chimon! Defeat. This one was a defeat, actually. That was surprisingly about that. 124k survivors, still killed 1.8 million. So here we go, right? Watch this, right? So we got destroyers left and we got heroic cannoneers left. And so when you look at the opponent's end, you're going to notice that we didn't clean out all of the range, right? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know why I do it so slow, but I do. But we didn't clear all the range, but we got into the we got into the Royal Guards. You see that right there? We still had Royal Guards right there. And so the reason why that is because the units, like I always tell you, will always attack the closest unit to them after the squad is done being dealt with, basically, right? So pay attention to the troop HP, the troop HP bars, okay? They tell you stories. They promise you guys they do. And so we're gonna go here. You see the 4 bars right there? We're going to go ahead and pretty much chew through 4 of those. And, my bad, we're going to chew through 2 of them. And possibly, I think it's 2 of them or possibly 3 of them. I don't know. Well, watch the video with me, right? So, you're wondering why they're not all going down evenly, right? The 2 middle ones are going down the fastest. Right? So, boom, there's 1 squad down. There's 2 squads annihilated. Now, you see the 4th HP bar that just popped up at the top left? And on the bottom right? We're going into their infantry now. We've actually gotten off of their ranged units. Have you noticed that only our ranged units are firing at their ranged units, and we got repelled, right? Because basically it was our infantry fighting their infantry and their cavalry, okay? And so that's basically the reason why we got a defeat there. But everything else should be a victory here. Check that out, man. Also, H**C rallied as well. I forgot to add their battle reports included in here, but shout out to oh, who was it again? Brutal. He got his leader cap the first rally. we released him. But check these out, right? See the gladiator right there, and I'm pointing them out, and the grunts and stuff like that. Those are used, okay? They're valuable. And check out that 11k hero. How sexy is that? Woo-wee! And we're getting ancient Drake riders back, so that's always a positive. It really is. But here we go. Check these troops out right here, right? We still didn't take care of all of his heroic cannoneers. He still has heroic cannoneers left. And you would ask yourself, why? I'm telling you guys, because the units will always attack the closest unit to them. 100% always. You see that ancient Drake riders right there and the snipers? They still couldn't get their reinforcements correct. I don't know why they did that. So if you noticed again, right, pay attention to the range units. And you'll see 2 of their health bars go down, and then 2 more on the extreme ends pop back up, right? Or maybe we're gonna get the sides done first. I really don't know, right? Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna get the sides done first, and then boom, right? The new health bars should pop up right there. See how they come in the front, and the next one should come into the front. Boom, there we go. So there's 4 new health bars right there. We barely touched those range units because we already killed 2 of the 4 squads, right? And so when you're rallying, always keep that in mind, okay? You can do a chunk of damage to the enemy's range units and whatnot, and the range units and the cavalry units, yada yada yada. But always remember, your troops will always attack the closest unit to them, and infantry should always be the closest. Sometimes it's cavs, depending on the formation. But man, I'm so glad that I was able to participate in this. I really am, guys. Like, there's so many people out there. Like, I think, you know, without sounding too cocky or whatever the case may be, I think I got the highest 0 ever recorded by a YouTuber who actually participated in the rallies and didn't just get the rallies off somebody else or, you know, begged for the reports or whatever the case may be, right? Like, I think I've got the record, actually. I don't think anybody else has a zero this large with these kind of troops. I think somebody's got a zero with, like, 40 million troops, but the majority of those troops are actually T1. He had almost no T4 and very little T3. This guy right here is, like, all T3 and all T4, so I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Do I hold the record or do I not hold the record? And again, right? Notice the two sides. Those two health bars are going to go down, okay? They're going to go down, go down, go down. And then two new health bars are going to pop up right there. See the top left? And now the bottom right. That's all I'm going to say about that. And so, pay attention, okay? You got to pay attention because right now, our units are clashing against his infantry units. Our calves, we would have done so much more damage. So much more damage. But we have to fight through those range units first. We have to. And now we're basically winning by a lot. But as you can still see right here, if you were like just an average geared player, or like, you know, like I've seen a lot of these guys do rallies and stuff like that, and their gear isn't anywhere near as good as Chip's, or even mine or anybody else like that I know, right? But they still get the job done, right? So I'm not like trying to trash talk them, but there's no, like 90% of the people in the game can, or even higher actually, I'd even go as high as to be like 95 or higher percent, still could not rally this guy with as many troops as he has. They'd end up losing their leader, 100%. It's all stats, man, and research. Like Chips, he's got like 600% plus on cavalry attack, and the HP is like over 500%. Like it's a lot. Look at this. See the ancient Drake riders? I'm pointing to those bad boys right there. So, and look at these, man. They just, how are they jacking up the reinforcements this badly? Stick to one reinforcement, and that's it. Oh, man, I love dirty gem buyers. I really do. They're like the best heroes. But watch the infantry in the front, right? And then watch the cavalry, right? Boom. So the 4 infantry in the front basically were there to soak up the first attack. Right there, we killed 2 of the range units again, okay? And now you can slowly start to see a smidgen of the range units' HP going down, basically, right? But we're basically taking care of all of the remainder of their infantry. And so you can just see the health bars go down rapidly at the end of the day, right? And so we're slowly but surely taking care of all of the range units. And it's just, like I said, it's something you're going to have to slog through with targets that are this large. You're going to have to, okay? There's no way of going around it. You know, you would imagine that you'd fight all of their range all at once like that, but it doesn't work like that. You see that? Man, not even close. Not even close. Next rally. This one was the last one. H**C rallied 2 times, like I said, and 101 million down. 3.5 million troops, Scoops. And just look at our losses, man. Next to nothing. We lost next to nothing, Scoobs. Next to nothing. This is so painful just to look at. It is so painful. You know why? Because your butt's dry. That's why. No, because, man, out of all of those calves, 3.5 million was it, right? Mostly T3 and T4, as you can see right there. Almost no T1 and T2. I mean, come on, bro. Really? Like, almost next to no losses. Look at that, 48.4k, only 19.3k dead for us. Like, wow. Like, wow. Really? I'm telling you guys, there's a huge difference in gear. Some people wouldn't be able to finish this off in one hit, but I mean, our boy Chips right here, man, when he's rallying, I'm just like, I am happy to throw away troops. Let's go, boys. And just watch. Look at these troops just get annihilated. Just get annihilated. Just get annihilated. It's so funny, too. Like, every time his heroes grow big, you can see just massive chunks come out of their HP. It's the best, okay? It really is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Anyways, guys, look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please let me know inside the comment section. Please do me a solid. If you're still with me, send an in-game message to Mr. Cupid Chips. He's the guild leader of FTW. Tell him crazy rallies, man, crazy rallies. But y'all know what I'm talking about, though, right? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by. Dispense some of your quality time. And stay classy.